Hello guys, my name is Leonardo Pedro. I'm from Juneo, and we're here for a recorded AMA, as we didn't want to leave you empty-handed this season. So we also want to confirm we're going to be doing 2 live AMAs from the starting next year. So most of you already know me, but I'll start by introducing a bit the team. As you can see, we're a 20 pan-European team. We've been working almost together for 3 years now, and we plan to show way more people from the panel as we do the live AMAs. So I can start by introducing myself, Leonardo Pedro. I'm in Portugal. I've been doing crypto for 4 years, and I've been working in Juneo for one. So I'll pass it to Nevena.
Hi guys, my name is Nevena. I'm from Belgrade operations team and I will be picking your questions from Discord today.
Yes, and my name is Luciano Mendonça. I'm also, as you understand, from the Belgrade office. We have different offices, and I'm one of the co-founder. I have a background on finance and IT, and I discovered the crypto in 2017 with the famous book of Mr. Antonopoulos, Mastering the Bitcoin. And maybe Darko can introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Darko. I'm also from Belgrade office, and my background is in finances. So I will supervision token distribution. Thank you.
Maybe now we have the devs with us. It's rare to have them on camera, so maybe we introduce ourselves too.
Hi, so I'm Alexander. Have been in crypto since 2016, but I started developing on it with Juneo for more than 3 years, 3.5 now, I think. And I've been working on the protocol and also Juneo.js, which you might have already used.
Hello, I am Quentin. I am in Belgium. I am graduate in computer science. I discovered blockchain and started to work with Juneo. I work mainly with the front-end application and the back-end part of this one. And I interact with Alexander for the blockchain part. And I work for since 2 years with Juneo.
Well, so maybe we can start the questions with Nevena.
Okay, let's go with the questions. First question is for Alexander, so let's start strong. What you envisioned when you started with Juneo Go?
So when I started at Juneo, the idea was to ease the access to the usage of the blockchain, but also to build with the blockchains. And also that is true, but for anyone, even if you don't have a strong knowledge of the code of the blockchains. That's the idea, to be able to focus on what matters for your project or your business instead of having a lot of time to be spent on the technicalities. So for that, of course, first we need the infrastructure, which we now have, which is the Juneo primary supernet. And this needs to have also cheap costs, because if we want a lot of people to be able to do that, the cheap costs is very important. So that's already what's there. But what we also need and would like to go on with the long-term vision is to create tools to be able to do that. And for example, there is a Juneo.js that is a library that is used to be able to build those tools and do all the interaction with the blockchain. But the real end goal is to have the possibility to create, for example, your blockchains through GUIs. So you will just have to click on buttons, and then you will be able to just set up some parameters, and you will be able to deploy a blockchain very easily like that. So that's the idea in the long term, to have a big set of tools to be able to do all that kind of stuff. And it's not only for blockchains, it's also for example, deploying your tokens and that kind of stuff, everything that is related to crypto and what you can do.
Very well. So making blockchain accessible for everyone and helping users using the technology. Very well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on with the questions. So we have one interesting question from Keel Story. He asked about our backers and how much funding has been raised to date.
Yeah.
I think this can go to Luciano, maybe.
Yes. So to remember, most of you knows already that Juneo is incorporated in Switzerland since 2021, and we have raised 2.5 million since 2021. That is not much, but enough to be independent. Our backers are the founders, validators, crypto enthusiasts, and some enterprise that are that have invest in order for us to deliver them a supply chain product with the blockchain. Yes, I think you know, if you want more details, we'll go later on, but the rest of the year will be open to partnerships. But I think our biggest backers will be the activity on the network that will be soon start to pick up in 2025.
I have one related question. Somebody asked, are there any strategic investors involved who bring expertise besides the funding?
Yes, we have really since the beginning, as Alexander says, we wanted to make accessible, but everybody use the word accessible. So it's we are speaking about layer ones, so layer ones that can be deployed to your wallet, you know, and at very accessible costs. And this is important, and also to have real use cases outside than finance. And for that, we are in partners. We have a partnership that it's already going on since 1 year and will be fully signed with a contract in the first Pan-African network. And this is a French company that I can not name it yet, but it's active in the satellite cartographic and has already a huge contract in Ivory Coast, you know, over than 50 millions. The first part is complete, and they will introduce the blockchain to secure their assets, Web3 assets that we can say. It will be NFTs, but the NFTs are the land register cards. And this will start in 2025. When it's signed, we will announce it. And they are strong backers because they have 25 years of experience, and there is more projects on it, like notaries, supply chain, and then land register that will start to communicate around March about these topics.
Okay, perfect. So I'll also want to thank to the community for the questions. Do we have a follow-up for maybe the devs? Maybe Coranta, some questions?
Okay, let's switch it up a little bit. So I can see here that several users asked about Web Wallet. So Corentin, can you tell us about Web Wallet in terms of security and keys?
Okay. So in terms of securities, it's a non-custodial wallet. So we didn't store data in the backend of the wallet. All data is stored in the blockchain. So all your information is safe, and it's the key of the wallet is your responsibilities.
Very well. And what's next for the immediate roadmap in Juneo wallets? What can we expect?
So in the future, we will add some connector in the wallet, so you will be able to use Ledger and other wallet like Wallet Connect. We will also provide you the APK of the mobile wallet in January, and also we will you will be able to deploy the blockchain directly in the web wallet.
Very well. So deploying our blockchain through the wallet and having the APK available in January. Very nice. Let's see, and have more questions. Let's see what the community has to say.
Yeah, as we're at the future of Juneo project, I have one question for KT10. They wanted to know what lies in the future for Juneo, and can you tell me something about the roadmap?
will take the question? Maybe
Maybe Alexander or Luciano.
Yeah, I can answer it for what's to come in the next few weeks and months. So first, there will be the bridge that will be available to use, and that will mark also the activation of all the EVM blockchains in the mainnet. The bridge will also allow all kind of other stuff in the blockchains, for example, DeFi. So that's pretty cool. And there will also be updates in Juneo.js that will allow to bring new features into the web wallet, such as Corentin just described. And that's a first step towards the long-term vision of Juneo, so the deployment of a blockchain. So, of course, at first, maybe it will be just the basic stuff that you can already do, but being able to already do that with a GUI is, I think, very cool. But then there will be other updates, and we will bring more parameters and all that kind of stuff. So you can expect then further updates on that as well. And after that, there will also be an upgrade of the network with the latest changes to the protocol. And that's what we're working on for the next few weeks and month.
Yeah.
We're also pretty busy next weeks, I see. Now let's try to ask some more questions to Luciano as we have him here finally. Let's see.
Yeah, so for example, Park had one interesting question. They wanted to know what are the benefits for early community pre-sale participants?
Yes, the perks and maybe the reward, yeah. And I'm always amazed, by the guys who participate since we have launched the mainnet in June, in the Zilli Quest and everything, we try to give you back since the beginning is the spirit, because there is no community without the communities to have a wallet in the green. So instead of doing crazy airdrops, by Sibyl attacks and so on, so we try to make you participate on the network. And by the way, also testing. You are you are early testing and reward you with interesting perks that will grow your size of the tokens. So we can classify 3 types of perks. The first one as validator. So as you can see, we have announced all the validators will have guaranteed delegation. What it means? You will increase your APR to 34% and plus the first year. So 34% tokens, rewarding new tokens that will be listed can be interesting. The second part, it's the flash passes. The flash passes, it's an NFT that it's linked to the wallet, and what it does, it boosts the airdrops. It means we will have a collection of 7 flash passes. 7 times 15 will be 100%. So please participate in the activities where you can have the flash passes, because it's really an interesting asset. When you know that we don't burn the fees, we distribute them to the auctions, and part of the bidding of the auction will be airdropped also. So imagine what can be in the future with so many chains. So, and you will be able to sell them or to have them into applications, when you participate on the network, meaning the pre-sale and the auctions. And the third one is the auctions. So we do auctions, but not the English style, where the winners takes all. We do the Dutch version, where everybody can participate and bid in the auction. What means in these auctions, we will discover soon, but basically we have 2 million tokens to distribute to the auctions the next year. So it's the way we incentivize participation. And these auctions is pretty simple. You bid them with the token June. So please, if you don't have, you know where you go get some tokens. And what you do, you will have crazy auctions because we want to really incentivize the early guys, you know, that have the patience and also the time to invest on the network and to test. So we say them thank you by distributing the tokens to them instead of C-bill boats. It's more practical. So in the auctions, what you do, it's a Dutch auctions. There will be a timing and you can double your tokens, but in short time. So it means you bid 100 tokens and you will receive 200 in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And you will see there will be different types of auctions, but it's a way to distribute the tokens in participation. So this is
like a fair launch.
Yeah, exactly. 3 pillars. Validator, have your node validator, participate on the pre-sale for the flash pass and the auctions, and then go and have fun in the auctions.
Okay, let's go next. So here I can see Sofiane had many on-point questions, but I selected this one. What are the main innovations of Juneo that makes Juneo stand out from other projects like Avalanche, Polygon, and Ethereum?
Okay, what stands out? It's our team, dedicated team. We are not in the US, we are a pan-European. We have guys like Alexander that have been rewarded for finding bounties on the Avalanche Go, could work for big protocols and still dedicate from 3 years to push forward. So we delay gratification. Corentin also have all the expertise to spin an application every 3 months and make money with his tokens and still there. So we are not in Silicon Valley yet, but it's not our goal. We are on the decentralization and we are a dedicated team to stick to the values of the decentralization and make the thing accessible and grow, expand the Web3 space in the internet. So first one is the team. We can take many challenge, as you have seen. But the main difference is not that we fork Avalanche or whatever the code. We choose the consensus. We recombine the blocks and create a completely new architecture to make it super accessible. And just in summarize, because I could go long on what makes us different, we don't burn the fees, we collect them, we recycle them, we distribute them. So we have another philosophy. We didn't follow the template of the other ones. We see what it works, we integrate, and we create our own path, practical innovation. But the main thing is accessible, and you will see how it translates. Everyone will be able to build a layer 1 blockchain next year for 20 and maintain for $25 per month, not 3,000, not 10,000, and they will control their own gas fees. So this is the best innovation that we can do. But when you have a blockchain, what comes next? You need integration. So then you need to wait, pay ask for grants, wait in the pipeline, few weeks. You will be able to deploy the same day your layer 1 network, your blockchain, integrate on Wallet, Explorer, and Bridget, and later oracles. So this is the main difference. And also the other ones, you know, are, let's say in the spirit, the killer of Ethereum, the killer of Solana, they are killers. In our case, we have a different philosophy. We try to have volume by aggregation. They are building the killer network like ABC or HBO on TV, and we are building the version of YouTube and TikTok. So it's a different path and much more small details that we can go, but in another Ask Me Anything, or if you have a special questions, we'll provide you documents with that.
Okay, perfect, Luciano. That was a really nice answer. Right now we're gonna do a pause. And we're gonna come back with the second part of this video, so see you in a bit. Hello guys, welcome back to the second part of this AMA, the record AMA. Hey, run it back, please. Can you run it back?
Alas, no, we cannot run it back. We start, it's a live stuff. Let's go. Guys,
Okay.
second part and different, so you see also what's happened in the back. Leonardo, I think you have some questions for that, you know, let's go.
So maybe you can tell us a bit more about the Juneo Supernet. We've been developing a lot of features, a lot of new cool stuff, but we don't speak too often. So tell us a bit more. We're gonna have the first innovations in the primary super network.
Yes, in fact, as you see, Alexander is very humble, you know, he's focused on working and forgot to mention that he's not doing only upgrades and things, you know, we have two more multi-chain networks that are being deployed. Some of you have already seen this picture that we didn't write too much, but I will share with you guys. So what you see here, let's go. Hey, we don't launch only one multi-chain network, that is the Juneo. There is two more others multi-chain network, but let's explain a little bit what is it. So our philosophy is to make the Web3 affordable, the layer ones, and different use cases. So what we have here is the Fun Supernet. The Fun Supernet is again a multi-chain network and it's dedicated, it's purpose-built to serve the gamification, tap to earn, and of course we will have who says that memcoins doesn't create innovation, because we will offer the first layer one mem chains that everybody can start to create for 25 euros. So expect to see a bunch of new layer one chains. Also, each platform has their own primary network that we'll speak later. And Blue Byte, as you know, also we are focused on use cases with the industry and the business. So the Blue Byte will be, let's say, more oriented for enterprise builds. And the primary network, all the primary networks will be connected to the Junchain, to the Explorer. What you can see here, we are connected to Avalanche, Polygon, Ethereum, and Binance since the beginning. So liquidity can arrive on the Juneo primary and then spread around. So we will have the first Doge chain, EVM. We will have Solana, EVM, and many other chains. But we'll be the first one to deploy 3 networks at the same time. But when we say networks, multi-chain networks and layer ones that are interconnected, easy to remember. Our logo has 3 circles. We have 3 multi-chain networks deployed for the listing that you guys will be able to participate and have access to interesting perks also in these networks. I don't know if you want more questions about that, but I think I was pretty clear and I could speak.
I think that was very good, yes.
So it's better don't never entice a Latin guy who lives in Belgium for hours. I don't know if you think that we could speak about the other thing, Leonardo.
Maybe tell us a bit more about our main feature in the Juneo primary network, turning ERC20 tokens into a gas token. You mentioned a bit. So is it true we're going to have the first USDT layer 1 EVM compatible chain?
Okay. Yes. Yes. I still share my screen. I hope you see it all. Let's go into primary. That's the users don't understand and confuse. So you have a platform that is 2 parts. One, you create your blockchains with easy integration the same day. And then we have a liquidity hub that we call the Junary primary network with the Junchain in the center. But we just don't spin another chain just to be another network. There is a purpose to this chain. It's the DeFi art of the whole ecosystem and the router. And to give you an example, one of the main functionality that we have developed and practical, there is all the tokens that you see are basically smart contracts. We forgot the idea that a cryptocurrency should have its blockchain. It's what we try to revive. And the most practical example, when you have a blockchain, you are the ecosystem. So we take the USDT that is in Ethereum or Avalanche, we bridge it, and it becomes a gas token. Suddenly, you can start to build on top of that. But we don't do that with only USDT. We do this with 12 currencies. So Doge chain, the first layer 1 Doge chain, we'll do this with Solana. And what is interesting, there are full layer 1s where you can build layer 2s if you want on top of that. The finalities of this chain is less than 1 second. And also to withdraw from the network takes 2 seconds. Basically, we have the platforms where you create your blockchains and you can tap in the liquidity of different currencies because, for example, Dodge, there is plenty of liquidity sleeping there where they cannot mint NFTs for the moment. And we open this opportunity to the community. We have also Chainlink, that is a link. It's an oracle that doesn't almost $15 million and doesn't have their own blockchain. We offer that to the community and we'll see what will spin. But in any case, we are cannibalized other networks. One demand for in our network create another demand for the community. So we see us as a or the other ecosystems with the Juneo primary. The fund will have his own primary and the Blue Byte also. Everything will be interconnected. But for the users, it will be complicated? No, because the blockchains, as we forget to say, still a backend. It's the user experience, that is the interface. And if you can move between 2 or 3 seconds between network, swap, or cross, it's what you want. It's what the user wants. Fast finality and fast experience. And it's what we try to build. Not try to build, it's what we have built. And you will be able to access and test it very soon.
Well, thank you, Luciano. So I think this is the end of the MA. It was really nice to have you all here. Community also, we want to make sure you guys keep putting questions in the MA section in Discord. Remember, the pre-sale is still on. So if you have a community role like Odin, Orbital, or Titan, go to the website and see you in the next AMA.